travelers. How are you all doing today? Ye blessings. Thank you so much for pressing the play button. Please feel free to stay and to join the others. The mathematical wizards will restore your energy while you are here to learn. It is so great to have you. I am Johnny, your host, with HomeCountry Mathematics. I truly appreciate you. Let's learn some maths. Shall we? Ye wonderful learning individuals. It is a pleasure. Okay. We are gonna solve this problem. That will be the end of Unit 1, Chapter 1, and we are going to move into same unit, but Chapter 1-2, Order of Operations. Stay tuned. Again, it's great to have you. We are going to quickly solve this. If you've been following along, you already have a good idea what we are doing. Multiplication and division of fractions. Let us continue. Left-hand side, unchanged. Right-hand side, flip. Okay, when we flip the right-hand side, we're turning the problem into a multiplication problem. This is so much quicker and easier to do. Now our right-hand side fraction is 15 over 12. Now I can show you the long work here. If we look at, these are our even numbers. We know 4 divides nicely into 12. We also know that 5 divides nicely into 15. As usual, I recommend that you have your multiplication and/or times table memorized and studied. Do your best because it's going to help you solve any and all of your mathematical problems quickly, effectively, and efficiently. You may even be quicker than your own peers. Wouldn't that be great? We all support you, and good luck. Okay. Now, I can look at this all in kind of two parts. A left-hand side and a right-hand side. We have 4 and 12. So quickly we're going to ask ourselves, what times 4 gives us 4? Well, that's 4 times 1. We're working with the even numbers right now. What times 4 gives us 12? Well, that's 3. Okay, we've essentially broke the 4 into two numbers and the 12 into two numbers. Let's do the odd numbers now. What times 5 gives us 5? Well, that is 5 times 1. What times 5 gives us 15? That's 3. Again, guys and gals, when you're working with multiplication of fractions, we're simply multiplying the numerator together and the denominators together. Okay? All the numerators and all the denominators. Let's cancel. We know that 4 divided by 4 equals 1, right? We can cancel that. We are left with 1/3. What about the right-hand side? Well, again, we know that 5 divided by 5 is also equal to 1. Any number multiplied by 1 is going to be the same number, right? We can cancel our 5s. We are left with 3 over 1. Hang on. There we go. Let's go. So, I've saved a lot of work. Let me explain something here quickly. This may be different, but it's also wiser. What I'm doing is I'm reducing my fractions ahead of time. There's no sense multiplying these together, which gives us large numbers. We essentially have to reduce anyways. But let's say they weren't two perfect numbers like that. Let's say it was 45 or 49. We still have to reduce. To save the headache, do all your reducing ahead of time. Isn't this so much easier? Now all I need to do is go 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. I am left with the answer 1. Again, thank you for watching. It is great to have you. I will see you in the next unit, actually, the next chapter, chapter 1-2. Thank you for watching, and take care.